boy, do I got a treat for you guys today. We're making strawberry crunch cookies. These are absolutely delicious. You won't want to go anywhere. Stick around, let's make these together. All right, so we're gonna start off by making our wet ingredient mix. And yes, I'm using the KitchenAid. If you don't got one, you don't need one. Definitely can just use a hand mixer, but you know what they say, if you got it, use it. Next, we're gonna add in 1 cup of sugar and a cup of slightly melted and or room temperature butter. I just put it in the microwave for 20 seconds. You could leave it out for an hour until you're gonna bake. I'm just gonna pop that bad boy on the KitchenAid and get that thing going. Mix it for probably good 3 to 4 minutes, just until it's nice and whipped up. Now we're just gonna crack in 2 eggs after that's been well combined. Then we're gonna mix that together. And while that's going, we're gonna go in with 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Every once in a while, get in there, scrape the sides. And don't worry if it's too thin, guys. Trust me, we're about to add in all the dry ingredients. We haven't even started yet. All right, into a separate bowl, we're gonna begin to combine our dry ingredients. We got 3 cups of flour here. Always remember to level off your ingredients or your recipe will not come out good. 1 teaspoon of salt. Also gonna add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Just get out your whisk and combine that. Bigger bowl always helps so you don't make a big mess. Small bowl, big mess, big bowl, small mess. That's how it works, guys. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. And we're gonna add this into our KitchenAid and we're gonna mix that up until it's combined. Begin to add in our dry ingredients, little by little. All right, so now we got almost like a peanut butter consistency. We still gotta add this little bit of flour in there. Let's add in that last bit of flour. We did about half and half. All right, fire it back up. And this is when the KitchenAid really comes in handy because, look guys, doing nothing. I'm just watching. At this point, got a nice thick cookie dough. Looks absolutely perfect. At this point would be a great time. Preheat the oven, 350 degrees, and get your baking sheets ready. Now we're gonna add in our freeze-dried strawberries. Recipe calls for a cup, and most of these are more crushed than they are like powdery, but the bottom of the bag was pretty powdery. But recipe calls for a cup. I don't have a cup, so this is like 3/4 of a cup. We're gonna fold those in there. All right, that's what it's gonna look like when it's nice and folded together. That's kind of an arm workout, not gonna lie. You could also just kind of throw it back in the mixer and put it on low for just a few seconds, get it all mixed up. But that's mixed up. 1 more ingredient and we're ready to pop these in the oven. Now what you guys are thinking, what is the last ingredient? We got a little bit of Betty Crocker super moist strawberry cake mix. We're gonna take this cake mix and we don't need all of it. We're only gonna use a cup. And of course you could use any strawberry cake mix, but I'm pretty biased to Betty Crocker. Hopefully one of these days your boy gets sponsored. That looks good, and we're gonna fold this in as well. Just gonna fold that in until it's nice and combined. Probably gonna be another decent arm workout. Well guys, told you it was hard. We got 1 casualty already today. Spatula down. We're gonna have to switch to the hands. All right, 1 cup of cake mix and a broken spatula later. Here's what we're looking at. We're gonna go ahead and scoop these up and get these on the baking trays. So you could use parchment paper, but I usually just put mine in on the non-stick surface and spray them up. It's fine, they clean just as easy, guys. That's what the dishwasher's for. And we're looking for about 2 tablespoons. So probably right there, I'm thinking Gonna separate these cookies. You're gonna want them separated by 2 inches. They smell really good. They got that potent strawberry flavor. I've never made these. It's one of those things where, you know, I'm a big Pinterest fan. I like going on Pinterest, looking at new recipes. You definitely can get inspiration from other people. So I found this recipe. It looked really, really good. And who doesn't love strawberries and cookies? I mean, 2 things that unite everybody. I'm usually making like those massive cookies. I love, if you guys haven't seen my chocolate chip cookie video yet, I'm telling you guys gotta check that out. I make a killer chocolate chip cookie. I also make a killer oatmeal raisin cookie. I'm not even the biggest oatmeal raisin cookie fan in the world, but I'm telling you guys, those ones are out of this world. And if you guys have a cookie recipe you want me to try out, please don't hesitate. Any recipe, I'll try it out. Sometimes you got that family recipe and it's just that good. You got to show it off. You know, to me, there's no reason. Everyone's got their recipes. You know, there's no reason to gatekeep the recipes. Like, if there's some good food out there, we're not a fast food joint. We're not a restaurant. We're not making any money off of these recipes. So there's no point. If you got a good recipe, might as well share it, guys. So these look good. We're going to go ahead and pop these in the oven. And then we still got probably another whole batch. So it's going to probably make a good, and we'll probably make 32 cookies out of these. All right, guys, this stuff happens quick sometimes. So what we're doing here is I was gonna originally just throw a crumble top on there, and the picture I seen in the actual Pinterest post had some type of frosting on it, you know, not much, it's like a drizzle. And I knew when I seen it, when I was reading the recipe, that there was no recipe for the frosting they put on top. So we're gonna audible, we're gonna whip something up ourselves, just really a simple cream cheese frosting. Who doesn't love a good cream cheese frosting, especially with strawberry? You're going for that little strawberry cheesecake mixture kind of flavor there. And we're looking at adding in 4 ounces of cream cheese, 2 teaspoons of butter. Nice and simple there. It's always better when you got everything nice and prepared. So we got 4 ounces of cream cheese, which is a half of a stick, and then 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna go in with half teaspoon of vanilla extract. Add that in there. We're also gonna add in 1 cup of powdered sugar. You can do less if you want, you know, it'll just be basically to your sweetness desired. Kind of mix in, get the cream cheese a little started before we start so we don't make a big mess. All right, when that's done, it's gonna look like this, nice and creamy. Looks absolutely perfect. Let's go ahead and get these on the cookie. We're also quickly gonna go ahead and melt up 2 sticks of butter. This is gonna be for our crumble top. Need to melt up the butter. We're gonna mix it up with crushed up graham crackers. And anyone who's ever had a cheesecake know that's a great combo. So we're gonna melt this up and then we're gonna add in our crushed up graham crackers. I got a bag, Ziploc bag. Gonna go ahead, place in basically a whole sleeve of graham crackers, and we're just going to crush those up. Guys, I never said this was a healthy video because I know I'll get people coming at me, but anytime you got a whole cup of butter melted staring at you, you should know you're in the place for a good food, not healthy food. Although sometimes get some good healthy food. I'm not gonna say that all healthy food is crap because it's just not true. But we're gonna mix that up. And we're pretty much there. Might throw a couple more in, but you're pretty much good. All right, so we're gonna go on here with a little bit of that crumble on top. Probably just gonna put it in the middle on the top of these cookies. After we put on our nice crumble top, we're gonna go ahead with the piping tool. We're just gonna pipe these just a little, probably 4 good size strips. Those look absolutely delicious. Can't wait to try them out. Take a look at these. That was a lot of hard work, a lot of time, a lot of energy. I would say good hour, hour and a half. These are not like your quick, easy, simple cookies. If you want that, you can always use the mix. Betty Crocker makes mix, Duncan Hines makes mix. We're gonna go ahead, try one of these bad boys out. That is absolutely incredible. It tastes strawberry, but you got the crunch from the top. You get that sweetness from the icing. Super, super delicious. Definitely try this one out. Don't forget, check out, I have plenty of other cookie recipes on the channel. I got tons of recipes coming out, 3 videos every single week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe. See you in the next one.